Previously on The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero.
Hey guys, look, I found this cool sword. Woo! Woo! I saw it fall on some dude's back. It's mine now though.
Yeah, you know what? You just keep that sword, kid.
Hell yeah, I wasn't gonna give it away anyway. This thing's awesome. It's all floppy and shit.
And now back to...
Open up.
This is NicoB. Back with some more The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. When we last left off, after running around town doing some side quests, helping examine some houses, looking for lost items like some bitch-ass bracer named Estelle. What the fuck? We got called to head to the downtown district to break up a fight between two rival gangs. The Saber Vipers, led by Wald, and the Testaments, led by Wazir. And after discussing the issue with the two of them, it seems that both sides had a member that was attacked, and they assumed that it was the other side. Though more than likely, this is going to be set up by somebody else. And me thinks personally that this might end up being maybe the police themselves to get them to, I don't know, murder each other or like to get them out of the way. But though the more I think about that, the more I actually think that might not be the case, because if it was, like, why they've essentially kind of abandoned this area. That's sort of the point, right? Law enforcement has abandoned the area down here. So why would they do that? I don't know. Maybe so you think if it is that, then maybe it would be something outside of this law enforcement or the government itself or something, you know? But it's cool. I like how inquisitive and good at deducing Lloyd is. Like, he's very much like working that detective angle, and I like that, which makes sense. That was what he wanted to be. And definitely compared to Estelle, who really kind of bumbled her way into stuff. Joshua was definitely like that, though his was a much more cold and calculating way of like looking at things. But one of the interesting things that gets brought up here, and actually something that helps to distinguish Lloyd's group here from just regular bracers. Someone who did a good job pointing that out was Krogan Char, who last episode said, Lloyd outright tells Wald here that they are not quite the same as bracers. The SSS has a different mission, different priorities, and different authority to operate. Crucially, bracers are not allowed to interfere in government business unless it is to protect a civilian from imminent harm. When we learned that the Mayor Dalmor was likely involved in shady business, we couldn't really do anything. So we went to talk to him and stall him while the guild tried to get the army to intervene. We were only able to act directly because Dalmor, when confronted with the evidence, lost his nerves and outright tried to kill us, as well as Niall, a civilian who was also present. As the police, we have jurisdiction to investigate anything that violates the law, no matter who the suspect is, whether or not anyone is being physically threatened. That's actually a really good point. Yeah, we are no longer sort of held back by that sort of clause. And I understand why they do it for the bracers. I feel like in a way it's trying to sort of reel them in, since they're sort of this entity that exists outside of like the army. And if they start doing that, then it will start to kind of like, you know, tread on other territory here. I don't even know. I mean, are the bracers actually funded by the government? Do we even know where they get their actual money from? Are they being funded by the government? Or are they self-funded? Actually, I'm not really sure. I don't know if that was ever explained. Because I still think that this is going to lead to a lot of problems with bracers. The fact that we're doing work that is so similar to them. And part of me is almost like, is that almost like in a way like why the bracers don't do things that the army would technically be involved in, though that I guess technically still happened anyway, right? It's actually a lot like those cops on TV shows when someone's like, oh, this is my jurisdiction. No, this is my jurisdiction because the body was not here or something, like, you know? Everyone wants to be the guy with the big dick solving the case, damn it. But Krogan Char, thank you so much for your incredibly enlightening comment. That's good. I think things that help to differentiate Lloyd's group from just being like the standard bracer stuff is good, right? Because we want to feel like this is sort of like a different story, and not just like, well, here we go, all bracers again, do it again, woo! Not saying they can't ever do the bracer occupation again. In fact, I'm sure that is probably a thing that will be a continued thing throughout the series, right? But I think some changes and some differences, even small like that, are good. And it's that reason you are comment of the day. All right, you guys also brought up, so Ellie's S-Craft is actually like Chloe's. It heals at people, but actually it also revives people. That I was not aware of. I did not realize that move actually revived people. How do I see? Yeah, revive and HP heal. So I could have used that to revive Tio in that one fight. I think I even had it. I just didn't think to do it. So good point. But anyway, we've met up with the reporter who says that they might have the reason or the thing that we're looking for that helps me tie this stuff together. So we're going to talk with her. However, before we do that, someone brought up that apparently, and this isn't actually in my guide. So if this is actually the case. Oh, wait, shit. Never mind.
Wait, the restaurant over there is the one the reporter told us about. And get information one way or another. So you're out this time.
Oh, shit. Can I not go? Ah! I can't. Wait, hold on. I'm just curious. I'm gonna hop to an earlier save because I'm actually curious to see if this is true because this was not in my guide. Someone said that there is a secret hidden recipe on the second floor on the bookshelf. Easy fish dishes on the shelf. What? Well, how about that? Interesting. It wasn't in my guide. Maybe because it isn't missable. Maybe the guide is only telling me the ones that are missable and not necessarily all the ones that exist. Mayhaps. To be fair, the guide's only telling me things that like are easy to miss, but they're not like, for example, telling me if the answers I'm giving for these questions that I've been given here, right? Or I mean, when I'm like trying to solve things right and say the right thing, it isn't giving me that. So I just kind of have to figure that out myself, which is good, right? I don't necessarily want to be told like everything, which is how it functioned for the Trails in the Sky stuff as well. I assume so far I'm doing okay though, hopefully. Because damn, dude, there's not much wiggle room in this game. I mean, the inclusion of those quests from the PSP one or the PS Vita one, right? Will give me a little bit more, but I can't afford to fuck up too much if I want to get God rank. All right, lady. What do you know?
Hey, I knew you'd come crawling to me. Don't be shy now. Have a seat. Like I promised, it's my treat, so get whatever you like.
I'm gonna order the most expensive shit on the menu.
Well, that's awfully kind of you. We'll have to respectfully decline the dinner. How about we stick to exchanging information?
Boo, you're no fun. Are you trying to make a statement that you're impervious to bribes, unlike the upper echelons of the CPD?
What? Yeah, I don't see the problem with that. If you're buying, I'll be happy to go to town and some free food.
I would also accept it, so long as you do not have any ulterior motives. It's probably okay. I don't see the harm in sharing a casual meal together.
You too, Elie? At two, Elie?
Looks like you're the only one worried about Big Bad Grace's shady dinner invite, Lloyd. How are you ever going to become a pro detective if you're not willing to bend the rules once in a while?
Gah. All right, I get it already. But no alcohol. Thank you very much for the meal.
Beautiful JPEG meatballs. Dude, I swear to God, yeah, it looked like this one might not have gotten touched up as well as some of the other ones. That JPEG style before looked crispy. This guy's kind of blurry again.
This is delectable. The chef here is highly skilled. This food is very satisfying.
Though it's hard to savor something this tasty without a good drink. Come on, Lloyd, don't be such a hard ass. One sip ain't gonna kill me, you know?
Absolutely not. You know we're still technically on duty, right? We have to keep our wits about us at all times.
Yeah, whatever. Our leader's as stubborn as a damn mule.
I believe that the problem is that you are far too loose with the rules, Randy.
Randy!
I'm going to have to agree with him. Drinking on the job is highly inappropriate.
I like it. I'm starting to see how appropriate the name Randy Orlando is. He's like the most American-ass American dude here in this, probably in the entire series.
Oh, you guys are so entertaining. Your personalities are wildly different. You fit together so perfectly.
I know, right? It's like a fucking video game or something.
I think the four of you really make quite the team.
I hope you know that flattery isn't going to get you anything. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. We now told you everything we know about the incident in the downtown district. I seem to recall you mentioning that you had the missing piece of the puzzle earlier. Isn't it about time you filled us in on it?
And what if I told you that I don't want it? I don't want it!
Well, I have to tell you to talk to the fucking backside of my baton.
Suppose we just have to never trust you again. Further, today would be the last time we'd ever speak to you, bitch.
Bitch. Bitch.
Oh, calm down. It's just messing with you. Fuck. God. Eat your meatballs, Apollo. I mean, Lloyd. But I gotta say, you really are cute when you bust out the serious face of yours. Making such a charming contrast to your usual soft, friendly disposition.
Okay, guys, how about we get back to work?
Yep, sounds fine by me. Thank you for the meal. Ah, don't be like that. I said I was kidding, didn't I? You want your puzzle piece right? Fine, I'll tell you, I promise. Where do I begin? Okay, first things first. Are you familiar with a group named Ravash?
Oh.
That name.
Huh? What's up with you two? Your jaws just dropped straight to the floor.
Ravash & Co. I believe there's a business in Crossbell registered under that name. Well, that was what they present themselves as, your average, law-abiding citizens. The truth of the matter is that they're actually Crossbell's mafia. They've been controlling our dark underworld for a long time.
Damn!
The mafia. So they're the criminal organization then.
So the guys that were down the dark alley that told me to piss off every time I walked down there, right? Makes sense. I've never heard rumors about there being a mafia in Crossbell. Guessing this news didn't come as a surprise to either of you, yeah?
Yeah. It's pretty hard to be in the dark about them if you're a Crossbellian.
Their organization has a vast network of connections, which includes some very powerful people. Based on what I've heard, it's because of this that the police find it difficult to take any action against them.
Huh. Guessing the underbelly of society is pretty much the same no matter where you go.
So what does Ravash have to do with this incident? More than you'd think. I've been hearing that Ravash's bigwigs have been very active recently, suspiciously so. It's hard to pin down exactly what they're up to, but they're definitely getting ready for something big.
Big.
Noticing this, I decided to do a bit of investigating of my own on the side.
So the mafia's making a move. What could they possibly be up to?
Whatever it is, it certainly sounds ominous. I have a terrible feeling about this. So that must be what brought you to the downtown district today, correct?
What?
Bingo, my friend! One of my sources let me know that about 2 weeks ago, there were a few members of the mafia snooping around the area. But they were dressed inconspicuously as though they were trying to conceal their identities. Doesn't this smell awfully fishy to you?
Yeah, definitely stinks.
Agreed. Something feels out of place.
It's unlikely that each gang would simultaneously and independently choose to attack one another. A third party orchestrating things from the shadows, however, would explain what happened.
Oh.
Okay, that makes way more sense. I was thinking this might have been like some like corruption thing or some like, gnarly vigilante way of like dishing out justice or something, right? Like if it was the police or somebody who was like trying to maybe act as some enforcement outside the police, but no, it's gonna be the mafia are trying to. They want to move in on their turf, probably. So they're sicking them on themselves, so they kill each other and they can come in and steal their territory. It's probably what it is.
There's still something I do not understand. Why would a criminal organization want two delinquent groups to antagonize each other?
Right, that's the million-mirror question. It makes sense that they already harbored a grudge against one another.
Right, as far as I know, there haven't been any serious conflicts between them before now. Though all three of these groups might be on the violent side, the mafia professionals. The gangs are amateurs next to them.
True. So, yeah. So, like, the mafia wouldn't actually see them as a threat, right?
Since there's nothing Ravash stands to gain, I don't see a reason they'd interact with them at all.
What if one of them formed an alliance with the mafia to off their rival group? Once and for all. If that's what's going on, then it'd mean the attack on themselves is staged to throw off suspicion.
I'm a bit doubtful they go that far.
Yeah, I didn't get the impression that Wazi and Walt were on bad terms with each other. If anything, I feel like they had a sort of mutual respect for one another.
Oh, that was quite the astute observation, Lloyd. Color me impressed. You're right, as far as I'm aware. Walt and Wazi view each other as good sparring partners. Originally, Walt's Saber Vipers were the only gang in the downtown district. However, that all changed 2 years ago. Wazi showed up out of nowhere and established the Testaments. And we all know how Walt is, so obviously he went to go put Wazi in his place, but
Wazi took him down.
2 for 2? Wow, you're good. Despite his charming looks and small frame, Wazi's a skilled martial artist. I'd heard he managed to take Walt by surprise with his lightning quick moves and pin him to the ground. Wow. I was not expecting that.
Dang. That cute little kid's really that strong? Guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
No kidding.
I thought he was a girl at first.
I know from experience that Walt is no pushover either.
You might have underestimated Wazzy that first time, but they fought a number of times since then and are basically evenly matched. And I think they respect each other precisely because of that history they share. I see. So they're not just rivals, they see each other as equals.
Suppose that rules out any likelihood that either of them formed an alliance with the Mafia to crush each other.
Right. And their respective gangs are so loyal. I doubt this could have been a few subordinates acting in a line. This really can only mean one thing.
I may have divulged a little more information than I should have.
Huh? How do you mean?
Well, I've got some interviews to take care of, so I'll be off now. Kick some butt with your investigation. I'll be eagerly awaiting a good scoop once you're done. Toodles!
Bye, female Nile.
She certainly has her own way, unique way of doing things, doesn't she? But it's thanks to her that we were able to get some valuable information.
Yeah, knowing the Mafia is likely involved with this mess is hugely forward in our investigation. Now the real question is, why did the Mafia get involved with this? This is going to be a tough one to figure out with the limited evidence we have right now.
So we're just gonna have to go bust in the Mafia. Kabam!
I do not recall seeing any relevant information in the police database either. Assuming it is there somewhere, it is likely locked by multiple levels of authorization.
So basically it's classified, huh?
That seems likely, considering all the people the Mafia has in their pocket.
Alright, let's head back to the SSS and see what Chief Serga has to say about everything. As much as I'd love for us to solve the case, the situation is starting to become larger than what we can handle.
You're right.
Yeah, let's head back. Hopefully the old man will actually be there this time. Okay, so, before we head back there, this is the time to tackle another missable thing, which is, you might remember, Michelle asked me to come meet them over here once I had finished my stuff. And you would have thought it was at, like, after, like, or before we went to go talk to the gangs, but no, it was after that. So now...
Excuse me, Michelle? We came back like you asked us to. So what'd you want to show us?
Well, there you are. How cute of you to come running like a group of puppies when I call for you.
Well, if I recall correctly, you mentioned you had some kind of plan to measure our competency, right?
You sure did recall correctly. If you're feeling up to the challenge, what do you say taking a little test?
Huh?
What kind of test is it?
Oh, it's nothing too complicated. I'll pick out 10 questions at random from our test bank we use in the written portion of the Bracer exam. That way I'll be able to know if you're at least as knowledgeable as a junior Bracer if you manage to get all 10 of them right. However, if you were to fail...
There will be no place for us to operate in Crossbell, where some of the continent's greatest bracers have gathered. Am I correct?
Man, talk about putting on the pressure.
So we missed one question. We're going to be labeled a bunch of dumbasses. That's kind of a raw deal.
Oh, pshaw. Not at all. I'm not doing this to put you guys down. That's just not my style. So here's a tip for you. You can study the stuff that's going to be on the exam over at the public library in the administrative district. Remember, I'm giving this test to see if you'll actually be worth your salt when it comes to helping the citizens of Crossbell. So, you guys up for the challenge?
Oh. The stuff... Oh. So that... Wow. All that stuff over there. They're going to test me in all of that, all the books and stuff that were over there. Oh, fuck. And if I get one question wrong, I'm screwed. Oh, shit. Okay.
Sure, we'll give it a shot.
Now that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yo, Lloyd, you sure about this?
Yeah, not too worried about it, honestly. I had to take similar exams back at the academy. Besides, it's almost like I'm running away if I back out of it now. Wouldn't feel right.
I understand what you mean, and I agree. Likewise.
Guess there's nothing more to say then. Let's do this.
Ah, I like that feisty attitude. By the way, Lloyd, I get the impression that you're the leader of the group in a way. Want to take a crack at answering the questions on behalf of everyone else?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Ooh, I love that look in your eyes. It's giving me the willies. Okay, boys and girls, let's get this party started.
Let's get this party started. Oh, Lord. All right. Okay.
And now the first question. This will be a cute freebie to get you warmed up.
I'm going to lose it immediately.
As we all know, the Orbital Revolution brought forth the technological advances of orbments to our continent. The question is, how many years ago did it occur?
Oh, fuck. I'm so screwed, bro. I think it was the longest time ago. But part of me is like, wait, wasn't Stuff happened, like, it was only like that, not that long ago though, right? Because this is like a really quick onset of technology. Or was it in the middle? Fuck. I'm gonna go with my gun. I think it's the longest one.
Pretty sure it happened about 50 years ago, right?
Bingo! Right you are, my friend. Oh, thank God. Don't let it get to your head, though. That one was just a freebie. But really, it's crazy to think about how much orbital technology has advanced in the last few decades. Back when I was a little kid, I would never have imagined riding in something as fancy as an orbital car. Seemed like something straight up some fairy tale.
Whew, it's one hurdle down.
Anyway, on to the next question. Question numero dos. The driving force behind the orbital revolution was all thanks to one man's prototype orbment. This was another gimme, but who is the creator of said orbment?
That should be Epstein, right?
I know this one. It's Professor C. Epstein.
Huzzah! You got the right answer. Did you guys know that the people were skeptical of his invention at first? They probably just didn't see what the big deal was. But once people began to realize just how gosh darn useful they are, they quickly became an integral part of our daily lives.
The Epstein Foundation has made great efforts towards the research and adoption of orbital technology. That much is common knowledge. The orbital staff I use for combat also falls under the Foundation's research efforts.
Oh yeah, Tio totally mentioned that she's employed by the Epstein Foundation. That was a close call. She probably would have given me quite a glare if I screwed that one up.
Enough chit-chat, next question.
I wonder if you just get one wrong, does he just stop you and go, get out?
We all know that quartz is the key component for any orbital device, right? And to synthesize quartz, you need sepith. And when I talk about sepith, what specific form of septium am I referring to?
It's the fragments, right?
I believe they're septium fragments.
Oh, heck yeah, you got that right, buddy boy. Septium fragments are refined to quartz, which we can then use in our orbital devices. Monsters are inherently attracted to septium, so they often end up munching on sepith. Defeating critters is an easy way to obtain sepith, so keep that info in your back pocket.
So far, so good. These questions are all common sense.
It's time to prepare for question 4. Our good friend, the Erebonian Empire, lies to the west. Its important and overwhelming existence can be felt by all us Crossbell and aliens. I imagine you've probably seen their emblem before. Can you recall what the symbol of Erebonia is?
Oh no. It's not a supporting gauntlet, because that's these guys. So it's gonna be a white falcon or a golden stallion. I'm gonna say golden stallion simply because white falcon seems heroic, and I feel like Erebonia is kind of the bad guys. I mean, they're kind of, well, they're the ones that are like might makes right. That's what it sort of feels like. So I feel like a golden stallion would sort of fit them.
I believe it's the golden stallion, right?
Nay, is what I'd say if you were wrong, but you're right.
Okay, I was like, what?
It's no secret the pride of the Erebonian Empire lies in its unmatched military might. The gold stallion is a symbol of that power of theirs, and thus is the country's emblem.
Yeah.
There was once an order of knights in the empire known as the Eisenritter. They were known for employing cavalry, so that may be why the empire adopted the golden stallion as its emblem.
Nice, managed to get that one right somehow.
Now for question 5. We're almost halfway through this little quiz, so hang in there. A nation known as the Calvard Republic sits directly east of Crossbell, opposite the Erebonian Empire. It's no exaggeration to say that Crossbell's entire history revolves around the long-term struggle for power between Erebonia and Calvard. Now, your question is this. What is the name of the primary manufacturer of orbital and heavy weaponry for the Republic?
I think that would be, well, it's not this, because that's not in Calvard. The Rhineford Company or the Vern Company? To be honest, this is the one I remember the most. But I also feel like this is, I don't know if this is for Calvard. The thing is, I feel like I don't actually know that much about Calvard. I feel like that's the one I've like sort of researched or looked at or heard about the least. I've heard a bit about Erebonia. This could be the Erebonia one. Or maybe the Crossbell one? I don't know. I'm gonna go for you.
Oh, this was easy. It's the Fern Company.
Easy, no, you're wrong, bitch. No, Fern, baby, Fern. That's exactly right. Oh, thank God. Calvard's Fern Company, Erebonia's Rhineford.
Oh, okay, was. Yes, okay. I didn't just make that up.
Rhineford Company are famous as the continent's 2 largest manufacturers of orbital weaponry. However, it's not fair to only discuss their weapons development. They're also responsible for making vehicles, appliances, and plenty of other nifty items.
Phew, another question down. Leading for that one threw me off a little, so I'm glad I got it right.
Looks like we made it a little past the halfway point now.
You're giving a valiant effort.
Nice job, fearless leader of ours. You keep us up and I'm sure you'll have no problems plowing through the rest of it.
You're doing great, Lloyd. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Come on, guys. I didn't think I'd really been that impressive. It's all pretty common knowledge so far.
But regardless of how well you're doing, you've got 5 questions left, buckaroo. I think you've had enough time to warm up, so time I up the ante. I hope you're ready. Oh, fuck. I'm so fucked. Shall we begin? It's time for the 6th question. A catastrophic event known as the Great Collapse fell our continent a long time ago. This disaster resulted in the complete loss of civilization and fractured people into different factions that waged war on one another for many centuries to follow. This period was known as the Dark Ages, was eventually ended by one such faction that rose triumphant. They organized themselves to bring about order and justice in Zemuria, allowing for the rebuilding society to begin. You probably know what I'm talking about, right?
I mean, it's definitely the Fisherman's Guild. I mean, dude, I swear to God, it's this one. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. It's totally the church, right? It can't, like, I mean, if it's this, then hell, you know what? This thing, actually, if I went and researched the Bracer Guild thing, it probably answered my question when I was like, does it pay by the government? The church has been around forever.
It was the Septium Church, wasn't it?
Sure was. Good job paying attention in Sunday school. Around year 500 of the Septian calendar, the Septian Church emerged to spread the teachings of the sky goddess Adios. Their intent was to provide aid to those in need. The church's influence grew powerful enough to establish themselves across Zemuria, so the nobles and knights who ruled during the Dark Ages could no longer ignore them. The effects of Adios and her teachings can still be felt all across the continent to this day, as they are deeply rooted in our society.
Okay, go work on that one, Lloyd.
Anyway, on to lucky number 7. The headquarters of the Septian Church is located in a city-state known as the Holy City of Arteria. The Holy City of Arteria is made up of various administrative organizations that handle specific tasks, giving it a state-like structure. Among these organizations is one that handles the church's ceremonial rituals. Do you happen to know which organization I'm referring to?
I mean, it's gotta be the one that has literally the word worship in it.
It's the Congregation for Divine Worship?
Good bingo, good job. That was one tough cookie.
Was it though? That was like the only one that just made sense.
Most priests found within chapels and cathedrals across the continent part of this branch of the church. There's actually a cathedral located outside of the northern exit of the city that I offer occasional prayer at. The archbishop in charge there is also from the Congregation for Divine Worship.
Phew, it was really tough.
Maybe that was harder in Japanese.
Can you feel the burn? We're almost there. On to the 8th question. As we all know, the Bracer Guild has branches all across the continent, but what I really want to know is just where in Zemuria is its main headquarters located?
Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm so screwed. Oh, God, I'm so screwed. It's probably not here. Oh, dude, I have no idea. I'm just taking a fucking guess. I don't think it's Crossbell, so it's one of these. I literally have no idea. So, normally you pick C in this option, but I can't have a C, so I'm gonna pick B because it's the middle.
It's in Lemon State, obviously.
You're Le Man, because you're right. Oh my God. Wow, I'm looking out hard here.
Our head, of course, can be found in Lemon State, alongside our biggest investors, the Epstein Foundation. In the event of serious conflict, HQ can issue a direct order for all bracers to mobilize.
Huh, I see.
Time for the 9th question. You ever heard of that infamous thief that lives in Erebon?
Oh, God damn it. No! Don't ask me about him.
He's a bit of a strange one. He steals precious works of art and then sends out calling cards with riddles on how to retrieve them. Also, his identity is hidden behind a mask. Apparently, people laud him as some kind of hero. Sounds a bit silly if you ask me, though. Anyway, I got a little off track there. Do you know what name this bad boy likes to go by?
Yes. I hate to say, but yes, I do.
I've actually heard of him before. Wasn't it his name Phantom Thief B?
Unbelievable, you got it right. It looks like you've done your foreign affairs homework or played the last few games. His infamy transcends the confines of Erebonia, as people across the continent have heard of his misdeeds.
God damn it, this piece of shit is totally coming back. He's not Trust in the Sky exclusive or something. He's not like, oh, I did my thing then, I'm gone forever. I know, he's totally, they keep bringing him up. He's popped, this is like the second or third time that someone has brought him up now. This bitch is gonna show up in every game, isn't he? He's gonna come here and fucking quiz me and give me some annoying psycho evidence, and then I'll solve it and I'll feel really proud of myself, but I'll still be really mad at him.
Nothing is safe from his grasp either. He's stolen anything ranging from rare paintings in museums to a whole freaking tank.
And also a sign. A fucking sign.
Rumor has it that he was recently running amok in Liberal. Who knows? Maybe you'll run to him sooner than you think.
Shut up! Stop it! Stop raising blue block flags!
Yeah, definitely heard rumors. I'd like to avoid him if possible, though.
Me too, Lloyd.
It's time for the 10th and final question. Ereboni and Calvarder have been at each other's throats over the rightful ownership of Crossbell State for a while now. They've waged war against each other time and time again, causing grief and bloodshed for many innocent civilians. The situation became so severe that it was brought to the attention of Liberal's Queen Alicia. She proposed a treaty to end the conflict between the two nations. The treaty was signed 2 years ago by three nations, Liberal, Ereboni, and Calvard.
Yeah.
For truly Crossbell, and then the answer to this question should be a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, it was the non-aggression pact.
Referring to the non-aggression pact.
Non-aggressive it was. That one should have been a gimme.
Yeah, dude, I think some of those ones in the middle were actually some of the harder ones. Well, to be fair, some of these ones at the end are just like, did you play the last few games, right? Then it made them easy. These other ones in the middle were like talking about places that I haven't been before. I've only now been to a small section of Crossbell here, a small section with this huge city, and Liberal, but I still don't really know like the topography or the cities or the fucking companies and all these other places yet.
The treaty was drafted with the intention of diffusing conflicts between any of the three nations via diplomacy as opposed to war. Prior to the signing of the treaty, tensions were at an all-time high in Crossbell State. I'll spare you most of the details, but both nations' armored divisions thought it appropriate to hold simultaneous military exercises on our borders.
Yep.
One single misstep could have had catastrophic consequences. I'm sure it would have triggered a full-scale war between the two of them. And so Queen Alicia proposed this treaty as a means of preventing that from happening. We should all be extremely grateful to Liberal.
And Chloe did this too. She helped.
They really saved our behinds.
No way I was going to get that one wrong.
Oh, it's finally over. I was having so much fun. Good job getting through that.
I think Adios is finally over. Fucking kill me.
Why don't we take a look at your score then?
Gulp? Why am I gulping? You got them all right.
Wow, it's a perfect score. Your knowledge is in line with our junior braces at least. T, looks like you got some potential in you after all.
Oh, well, that's a relief to know. Thank you very much. Wow, didn't think he'd compliment me like that. Oh, God, I feel so fuzzy on the inside.
Dude, I was on the edge of my seat the whole way through. Glad I can finally take a breather.
I'm surprised Lloyd managed to answer questions outside of his area of expertise, too. I think I will ask him to assist me with filling in missing information for the database.
Oh, you guys are embarrassing me. Shut up!
Anyway, I have a little reward for you for getting all those questions right.
Action!
Oh, wow. Are you sure we can have this?
Oh, by the way, you guys mentioned actually I got a quartz, I think earlier than I did not equip from one of those boss fights, so. Oh yeah, and you guys also told me, so yes, Haze is gone. It is not here, and maybe it will never come back. However, they did sort of alleviate some of not being able to just run by enemies anymore by, apparently they actually have a mechanic in the game that works a bit like Metaphor, where you can just like, if you get like a few levels above and certain enemies, you're like way stronger than them, you just kill them like on the field. I think you said you hit them like twice and they just die. You won't get any experience or items, but I think you said you will get the amount of Sepith that you would have gotten from the fight, so I guess that could be good for Sepith farming. Interesting.
Well, wow, you sure we can have this?
Yep, I didn't think you stood a snowball's chance in Gehenna of doing so well, so I think this is my apology for underestimating you. It's all yours now, sweetie. Take it.
Well, if you say so. Thanks a lot.
This includes our little quiz. Now that that's done, you guys better bust your humps and work hard so us bracers can catch a breather every once in a while.
Yes, sir. We'll do everything we can.
Complete. Cool. Let's have a look at this.
Yeah, detection.
Displays treasure chest locations on the minimap. Affects the whole party. Oh, cool. That's nice. And speed. Oh yeah, the other thing you mentioned too is the reason why certain things are hidden behind menus now, like For example, like when I'm equipping the arts here, I don't see the arts show up, or I have to hit an extra button in order to see the enemy's stats. It's because this game was originally on the PSP. It was on a mobile system. So they had to make the menus kind of big, right, in order to make it legible. And some of that sort of carried over to the PC version, which, again, the Trails in the Sky was originally designed for PC. I see. That makes a lot of sense. I think I probably, I don't know, I'm trying to decide if I should put the speed on her or like somebody else, but I almost think it should be her because she's like my healer and also my spellcaster. Actually, no, I think I'm going to give this to her because then she can get detection, to give her Stone Spike and then Crest as well. I'll just give it to myself then. Chrono down. Decelerates time in the area. Oh, it's this, yeah, the speed down. Right. Hey.
Oh, I think I know you guys. Oh, you're so cute! Fuck! I beg your pardon. Are you referring to me? Well, obviously.
Oh my God, are you new Analyst? Oh my God! Cute aura! You got little cat ears on!
That refined and mature aura, contrasted with those large childlike eyes and your adorably delicate features. It's all too cute. I can't take it. Please, can I take her home, Lynn? Pretty please.
Nah.
Oh yeah, you do realize that whenever you flip out at seeing a cute kid, it sends them running, right? We just got back from a job, so I think you should dial it back a bit, okay?
Hey, forget about her. You can take me home any day of the week, babe.
Yeah, damn boy.
No way in hell. Ah!
Damn, I was so fast. I think I got whiplash.
It was certainly unexpected to see a contrast between your graceful appearance and colorful personality.
Are you two affiliated with the guild?
Indeed, and might you all be with the special support section?
So you've heard of us.
Yeah, Michelle gave us the heads up already. Can't say you gave a good first impression. It's pretty pathetic to have get saved by Arius in your first mission.
Jeez, everyone fucking knows this.
Guess you still can't rely on the police quite yet. You rookies have a long road ahead of you.
Still got a way to go.
Well, whatever. Just keep on doing a good-for-nothing job. You good-for-nothings?
Thanks.
They're awfully rude, aren't they?
Well, keep that in mind.
Well, I just got back from Justice. Let's leave it at that for now. Don't you worry, Tio. I'll be back for more hugs next time, okay? Status confirmed. She's a formidable enemy. You didn't hug me at all yet, and will not hug me in the future. Well, may I said too much. Anyway, you guys probably have some work you gotta go do, yeah? Better go put your nose to the grindstone then.
Yeah, fuck both of you. Hope you demon die later. Okay, wait. Fisherman's Guild, make sure to grab this thing. Grab you. Give me my food. Crossbell home to a nasty group. A mafia is what they really are. Of course, they're supposed to be strong in the CPDs. You involve them, you mean your death. Now the cops keep revives in check. I wouldn't provoke them if I were you. I'm gonna go do it right now, old man. You can't stop me. Oh yeah, see now I can see on the map these hidden chests here. That's actually pretty convenient. Granted, I can't get quite a few of them. I'm sorry, looking mad. Dressed in a suit passed by a few moments ago. My eyes would have seen me. I could have swore he was wearing a CPD badge. This is a police officer having a peaceful neighborhood like this. Oh, I caught the auntie over here. So they said, sorry, I skipped over, but said she was over here praying.
Thank you for keeping that boy safe from harm. She's quite pious, isn't she?
Yeah, she's always been like this. Auntie Leia's always been praying, even when my brother.
Oh my, I didn't notice all of you standing there. Your uncle's gone off to the library to work if you're looking for him. He loves being a librarian. You can tell by the spring in his step as he goes off to work.
Going to the library. Oh, which means I can find him at the library. Oh, that's crazy, right? That means I can go to the library and see that he's there. And like my baker friend.
Oh, by the way, Lloyd, have you seen Wendy yet? Yeah, I ran into her earlier. She's become quite the engineer, but knowing how she behaves, are we moments away from her getting ticked off at a customer and smacking them with a wrench? You hear you there, man. I'm sure she'll be fine. Some things don't change, but she's gotten pretty good with controlling her strength these days. I imagine they get off with just a little scolding bump.
That doesn't sound fine.
Oh, Wendy, how can you be such a cutie and yet...
It would be wise of you to behave yourself around here, Randy.
I'd be curious if there's any girls out there that actually fall for Randy's bullshit. So far, just like any of them do, except for the ones that are like paid to do it, like the ones down the alleyway.
Oh yeah, I noticed that more police officers have been visiting the bakery lately. Probably something to do with the law firm next to us. Glad to stop by here and grab a bite on the way. Either way, I'm grateful. It's my honor to be able to wipe the scowls off those old men's faces when they bite into my creations.
His special walnut bread. Oh, yeah. Fuck, it's inexpensive. Everything here is expensive. How do you sell this shit?
Oscar's waltzed in here one day and pledged that he wanted to be an apprentice. Dad welcomed him in with open arms, and he's been training here ever since. Now he's gone to become Dad's bona fide favorite apprentice. I'm his daughter, his own flesh and blood. How can Oscar be his star protege? This fucker! But a baker way longer than Oscar has. How dare you pass me up? Both have nothing coming if they think I'm just gonna sit back and let him outshine me.
Damn. Hell hath no fury, right? My daughter can't stand to lose for anything, so her fierce rivalry with Oscar only continues to heat up. And I think that she had no intention of becoming a baker at all. Why this sudden change? What's going on in that head of hers? I was pissed because you fucking didn't tell her that. Has anyone actually hit the law firm yet? This afternoon? Takes on some other job?
Don't get worried about Miss Grimmel's health. It's not good as works non-stop like he does.
He is not back.
Consider renting an apartment with a friend. They're also expensive though. So you'll still be a wildfire and escape my parents' house. Hey, check it out! These police officers back behind Arias, they're totally awkward. What are they, sidekicks?
Excuse me.
Literally, did you see the photo of the front page of the Crossbell Times? I was so fucking hot! He's like the coolest bracer ever! Tyler said he loves her and I bet he's got a huge dick. But it's not as I do, of course.
Oh, Lord. I feel like I'm gonna be talking to those two a lot. Also, I just realized the music's changed. It's not the same song I was playing before. What happened? Maybe it means we're wrapping up or something. It's the end of the day.
Apparently our manager used to be a famous designer. I'll admit it was pretty good at artistic sense, but that personality of his really leaves something to be desired. Dad's back to spy me and work again. He was just like a little kid. It's gonna be embarrassing, you know?
See, is Chacho doing okay in there? I always get worried I have to stop by to sneak a peek. That's wholesome. Old-fashioned displays, ugly-looking appliances. In this era, even a mere workshop must strive to be beautiful. Jensen was designed with cleanliness and beauty as its selling points. Billy! At long last, the cargo's arrived! I need to deliver these quick or else my old man's gonna chew me the fuck out! Jeez, if he's always going to complain, then maybe he should do it himself! Oh, man! That's right, Billy, you tell your dad he's a fucking sack of shit. Don't take that shit lying down, Billy. Let's go face the mafia right now. There's no place for you motherfuckers. Get the shit out of here. Wow, there's 3 chests down here? So there is actually some way to get this. I don't know how. It must be like a manhole or something behind it. Or this shit's gonna get moved out of the way. Also, there's like one, like, what am I even looking at? On the roof? In the past couple of days, Ravashin Company has been deploying members all over Crossbell. For they've been buying up all the weapons and vehicles they can find, but I don't know what that entails. After all, it's just a rumor I overheard from some talkative guests. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
Say anything you like, my dears, in the special support section.
Huh?
Whoa, hold up. How do you know who we are, Granny?
Curious, are we? All sorts of information finds its way into the back alley. Congratulations on the new job. I pray you find it to your liking.
Crazy old lady, she knows everything. She sees all. Lady, your shit is I'm gonna be able to afford your stuff probably for fucking like 30 hours. These guys still waiting outside here. The Arkan, CL's famous even on the international stage. All the artists that perform for them are top-notch actors. Above all of them rests Elie Plato. A dancer as radiant masterful as her only comes once a century. Just like Portia, I have nothing but fervent admiration for the fervent dancer.
Lady Elia's yet to come out. It's my dream to capture a photo of her in a moment if she's finished practicing. I've thrown down 20,000 whole mirror for an mobile camera to make that dream a reality. So now I wait.
Wow, you guys are crazy.
Thank you so much for handling the extermination requests. That reminds me, did you hear the news that the CPD is currently conducting a survey on the monsters local to Crossbell?
Really? What exactly does that entail?
Well, I'm sure you're already aware that your combat notebook has a section for monster entries, right? After defeating a monster, officers are supposed to record information in their notebooks. The data is just waiting for the survey. So once you start filling up the notebook, please come show it to me. In the end, we'll combine all the information we received to use as the foundation for new safety measures. Quite the smart idea, huh?
Oh, is there like, do I get like rewards for that too?
Definitely. I'm glad to see the CPD is seeking out ways to improve. Could say it better myself. After all, it's to protect the fine citizens of Crossbell. I nearly forgot. Whenever you supply me with information, I'll give you a small bonus too. Make sure to stop by when you can, okay?
Oh, cool. Hey, look.
Looks like to me you got hard work filling in your combat notebook. I'd like to record your information in our database. Mind I see for a minute?
With pleasure.
Thank you very much. Here's the notebook back. Please set this as compensation for your hard work.
Oh, dope. You material.
Forget to stop by when we collect more monster data.
Oh, cool. I didn't realize there was a thing for that. That's handy. What's you material? It's material made of you! A normal material that's impossible to analyze. Can be used to customize equipment in an orbital factory. Cool. I don't think I've unlocked that yet.
Hey everyone, I'm glad you're all doing well. You're going to stop the delinquents from stirring up trouble in the downtown district, right?
Yeah, at least that's the plan.
I see. I live on East Street, so I occasionally catch those guys causing a ruckus. It always scares me when I see them gathered out there, picking fights with each other.
I think that'd make just about anyone unsettled.
We definitely need to do something about their behavior. It's about time someone took action against it. Phew, am I glad we were able to get the rookies this year on their way. All right, now I've just got to draw up a report for the chief.
I like her. She's cute.
Great gossip, Paul. Getting statements from people is such a pain in the ass. Not only is Crossbell City way too damn big, but it's particularly bursting at the seams with people. Doesn't matter how many people you question in days, it never ends. It never ends! Brother, do I know that pain? Oh my god. I'm gonna run through the whole city, talk to everybody again. There's so many fucking people. Have you heard Crossbell City Hall's slogan? It goes, "The administration welcomes each and every one of its citizens with open arms." That's what they claim anyway. But they take the proper steps to uphold their own values. Interesting. Hey there, Lloyd. Do you want to check out any books? Yeah, we're happy to help with that.
I'm sure you would. Never seen you miss an opportunity to recommend a book.
What can I say? Lloyd, love books. I feel calmer just by surrounding myself with them. Anyway, no need to be shy. Go ahead and explore the shelves to your heart's content. Perhaps something will catch your eye. Got an enormous selection of books. Who's what out there waiting for you?
Oh, I see. He actually works here. This is funny. Every time I come back and check on these two, the mom is always just like proceeding with her story.
Suddenly a terrifying demon appeared. Whoa,
What's happening next?
I mean, it's like super like, deep or anything, but it's funny. It's just like, she's been sitting here reading him that story for the last like fucking 4 days. 4 hours.
We actually have put a lot of effort into our finance, international, entertainment, and local news sections. Well, our local news, they keep uncovering scandals all thanks to a certain someone. Oh, Chris, are you even capable of writing articles that don't stir up quite so much controversy?
Isn't that...
Excuse me, don't go up there!
These are the photos for this issue's local news section. CPD's whatchamacallit section, right? Maybe we should post it in the article. After all, Gracie should cover that team some other time.
Pretty worried for what's going to come in our article.
La la la, the web building is the place again. The place is just super nice to be on the job.
I have way too much free time on my hands. I think I like these two NPCs too. It's like the older brother looking after the little sister. The little sister's got the goofy.
I don't know, what do they call, what is there? It's not a list, because a list is with,
You can't say like your S's correctly, right?
what's the speech impediment for the Elmer Fudd voice? Like the Elmer Fudd, be very, very quiet, I'm hunting wabbits.
Where your R's turn to W's. I will say the fact that they really went out of their way to add like variety to the NPCs is doing a lot for me, dude. Like it really is. It actually is helping a lot to give identity to the people that I'm talking to here, because before it was like it worked, the writing was good enough, and yeah, they were consistent, but fuck me, dude, it was like there was so little variety that I still was just so easy to get like lost on who you were talking to, or who was like, oh wait, was this the right one I'm supposed to talk to? More important, where the hell are Anton and Ricky at? Also, when do I get to join the Fisherman's Guild? That lady by us earlier was pretty cute, wasn't she?
hey, Roos, are you listening?
Huh? Oh yeah, what were you saying? Who do you think they're referring to? I mean, they're technically two girls and also the reporter lady. I feel like I was wrong with the reporter lady, but it might have been any one of these two cuties.
Those spots from downtown district piss me off. They get out of my shitty walk. Fall right in front of the middle of my little shop. I kick their ass.
Obviously threw the asses into the curb. They all dead now. Also, what are you doing in my kitchen? Get out! I kill you!
Okay, I think I am. Okay, hit the wrong button. I think I looked everywhere. I talked to a few other people that nobody said anything else. I only shared the ones that were really sort of interesting, I thought. So I think we're good. But what about Mr. Kitty? Mr. Kitty! Yeah, I don't think I can feed Mr. Kitty anything right now. I don't know. Or maybe only once I've gotten some food, but yeah. I don't know. Some of you guys said I think I have to do it now. Everyone else is saying that I don't have to. So the prologue, I'm fine. Because apparently the other way to feed him isn't the cat food thing. It's fish. That's like the best way to do it, which makes sense, right? With the fishing minigame.
Hello, you've reached the CPD. This is Fran speaking. Allow me to go over your reports.
All right. Cool. So right over here smoking.
You never stop smoking. Oh, you're back already. Managed to stop those delinquents?
Well, about that. We think the situation might be a bit more complicated than expected.
Huh? How so?
Blue explained everything they learned to Chief Sergey.
Huh. Interesting.
Chief?
All right. I'll leave everything concerning this case to you lot then.
Wait, what?
What do you mean by that exactly?
Whether you're willing to continue the investigation is entirely up to you. You won't be getting any info about Ravash out of me either. You'll have to dig for it on your own.
How are we supposed to...
If I told you to stop the investigation, would you follow orders?
What?
The Mafia being involved in this case already overcomplicates things. As your supervisor, the most logical step for me is to order you to close the case immediately. Now, is that what you want me to do?
No.
If we give up now, just leave a bad taste in my mouth.
Randy's right, especially after learning as much as we have. I agree as well.
Well, I suppose if you naive kids slipped up and got yourselves hurt on my watch, I'd have a hard time sleeping at night. So I'll do you a favor and introduce you to a trusted consultant of mine.
A consultant?
Hold on, let me get another cigarette.
So he handed us a business card to Lloyd.
Grimwood Law Office.
I'm like waiting. I'm like, this bitch is gonna be so important. I know it. I thought it to myself when we walked in there last time. I didn't say it out loud, but I thought in my head I said, like, this bitch is gonna be fucking important, right? We haven't seen him either. We're like hiding him.
Grimwood Law Office? See why that name rings a bell.
It's located over on West Street, run by a lawyer named Ian, big bearded guy.
Oh, near the bakery, right? I remember talking to him a couple of times when I lived in the area.
I've heard of him too. Mr. Grimwood mainly provides legal consultations to corporations and other businesses, right? Though I believe he also offers services to ordinary citizens too.
That's right. Between his beard and his build, the guy almost looks like a bear. So people have taken to calling him Grizzly Grim. I'm sure he's got loads of info on the Mafia. Who knows? Might even have a new intel that even the CPD doesn't know.
Really?
That's quite impressive.
Just what kind of guy is this lawyer? You'll find out when you meet him. I've spoken to him previously about SSS-related matters. He'll at least hear you out if you tell him you're with the Special Support Section. I figure if nothing else, this will be a good opportunity for you to go introduce yourselves.
Understood. We'll check in with him. West Street is just around the corner. Everyone okay with paying the law office a visit?
Of course. Should we head out?
At a law office on West Street. I've told the lawyer who runs the place about our new division here. I'm sure he'll at least hear you out. Pay attention to what he says. Might have some useful info for you.
No pep talk, eh, Chief? Interesting. This is sort of the difference, though, right? I think we're already starting to see that, right? If this were a regular case, he would tell us to stay off of it, right? If this were a normal unit, but he's choosing, no, you know what? I can't really tell you to do anything, but I might be able to guide you a little bit in the right direction, which is funny, right? It's this like the same idea? The Mafia has always been tends to be kind of like immune to the law to a certain extent, right? Almost like a necessary evil. It's like the same thing with Yakuza in Japan. Or if I could see this dude. I'm now imagining like a fucking Viking looking guy.
Grimwood Law Office. I believe this is the place.
Yeah, I've seen its owner around the neighborhood before. Had no idea he was such a prestigious lawyer, though.
Well then, Mr. Grimwood, I'm sure we'll speak again in the near future. Of course, I'll be there. Can your division do anything more to solve this, though? We should think a little more about how this will impact the citizens. Currying favor with the populace is not my responsibility, if you'll excuse me. Gotta see people here. Hello, it's me, Tagami. Holy hot shit. Hello, it's me, Hot Tagami. You four.
Is something the matter?
Ah, I see. So you're those pups that Sergei decided to adopt.
Come again? He's such kind of like Edgeworth, isn't he? Hold on, that badge. You work for the CPD too.
Who I am isn't important to you. I imagine you're here to speak with Mr. Grimwood about something. Whatever it is, I hope you don't intend on wasting his time. Unlike you useless rookies, he's a busy man.
Excuse me? Jeez, what a douche. What was his problem?
He looked like a detective from one of the investigative divisions. He appeared to be the arrogant type.
Maybe, but I get the feeling Specs there can hold his own. Did you notice the weapon strapped under his left arm?
Wait, he had a weapon? I didn't even see it.
Impressive observation, Randy. I detected with my sensors.
What fucking sensors are you? What are you talking about? What sensors are you talking about? You said multiple times, are you a robot? What's happening? Is it your cat ears? What sensors? What?
He carried a large handgun, military grade, I believe.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Dang, guys.
You two are amazing.
It was nothing. I just managed to catch it out of the corner of my eye.
More importantly, should we not head inside and greet the lawyer?
Oh, right. I'm sure he's very busy, but we should still go ahead and introduce ourselves.
What's this guy look like? Is he a Viking? Ferguson detective? Let me see his face. No, he's not a Viking. He's just. Oh no, he looks much nicer than that. Look like a bear. Yeah, actually, like a nice bear. I get it. That kind of bear.
Oh, pardon me. I mistook you all for someone else. Welcome to the Grimwood Law Office. How can I help you today?
Oh,
No need to hold back. If you have a question, ask away. You four look quite young. Have you gotten into some trouble with troublesome loans? Or perhaps you're looking to open a business together. Come now, ask me anything.
no, sir. It's nothing like that.
This guy's got a lot of energy for an old man.
So this is the famous Grizzly Grim. Damn, I want to hug him. I see the rumors are true.
Hold on. Now take a closer look. I can't help but feel as if I've seen you somewhere before, young man. Are you one of the kids that used to live in this neighborhood?
Damn, brother.
Wow, you remember me? That's right. I lived in one of the apartment complexes here about 3 years ago. Allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Lloyd Bannings.
So you did live here. Yes, that explains why you look so familiar. Wait. Bannings? Then could you be Guy Bannings' younger brother?
Huh? Yeah, I am. You knew my brother then?
More than just knew him, I was his real father. Never mind. I suppose you're here to discuss something important. Come on in. You can fill me in on the details once we take a seat. Oh, and where are my manners? I'm Ian Grimwood, lawyer and head of this law firm. Ian Grimwood. Ian Deadwood. I see. I was wondering when I would meet to the special support section that Sergei told me he was putting together. Oh, yes. Now that I think about it, I read an article in the Crossbell Times about you. You certainly showed diligence and spunk right out of the gate, didn't you?
Yeah, well, they sure took some liberties with that article.
So Guy's younger brother is a police officer now too. My, how wonderful. I can only imagine this is Adios' will.
Mr. Grimwood, can I ask what your relationship was with my brother?
Well, the same one I expect you and I will now have. Guy used to drop by occasionally to share and exchange all sorts of information with me. As I'm sure you know, he was an incredibly talented detective. So I'd wager he ended up helping me far more than I was able to help him.
Wait a moment. Lloyd, your older brother is a detective?
The hell, man? Why didn't you tell us about him?
Because he's fucking dead, guys!
Oh,
Yeah, now you mean it awkward. Hope you're fucking happy! Sorry, guys. I guess it just never came up. Besides, guy's no longer with us.
You mean?
He was killed in the line of duty. About 3 years ago now.
Oh,
that explains why you left Crossbell.
What happened to Guy truly was tragic. Believe it or not, I've conducted my own investigations into that particular incident. Sadly, any leads that may exist eluded me.
Really? What? Seriously? So, like, that happened and, like, the culprit's still at large?
Is that so? Well, let's put that aside for now. It's not why we've come here today. Mr. Grimwood, we've explained our situation to you. Is there anything you couldn't share with us pertaining to Ravash or its recent activities?
Ravash. There's a name surrounded by nothing but sinister rumors. Illegal dealings with both the Empire and the Republic. The selling of stolen goods, mirror laundering, weapon trafficking, and even operating as the middleman for hiring Jaegers. I'd say it's more than likely that they take advantage of Crossbell's unique situation to aid them in each and every one of their long list of crimes.
What do you mean by unique situation?
what he means is, while trade and commerce have grown exponentially over the past few years, Crossbell's political foundation is quickly deteriorating, right?
Well put. Crossbell and politics are currently in an extremely fragile state. The majority of politicians choose to align themselves with either Empire or Republic, and are nothing more than greedy, power-hungry leeches. Even if some kind of legislation to crack down on Ravash was proposed, it would never pass. There are simply too many died members in their pocket. Wow.
For real? Damn. For real?
Unfortunately, he's correct. The number of DIE members tied to the Mafia is higher than I'd like to admit. That's likely the main reason the police can't touch them. The issue seems quite complicated, or perhaps I am simply still too young to understand. Does this mean Ravash can commit any crime they want with no repercussions?
No, it hasn't gotten to that point yet. If the government were to turn a blind eye to any obvious crimes on their part, I'm sure it would send Crossbellans and our surrounding nations into an uproar. Therefore, Ravash has been very careful to avoid directly interfering with the citizens' daily lives.
Aha, yes. And there you go. So another reason why they might go about it this way rather than handing it directly themselves. Ooh, yes. That might be it.
However, as long as they don't actually cross that line, the CPD won't lay a finger on them. They've overlooked so many of Ravash's smaller crimes that they can't see what they've all added up to.
This can't be real.
Reality ain't so pretty. Behind all the city's neon lights, there are demons lurking in the shadows.
I can only wonder what sort of information is inside those highly classified documents.
Anyway, that's essentially all I know about Ravash. However, I need to mention that the situation with the Mafia has taken a turn.
Really?
Could you explain?
I hear that even the CPD has only just acquired this intel. But apparently, a new faction strong enough to oppose Ravash has recently surfaced. By all accounts, they are quite powerful indeed.
A new faction? Surely it's not the Bracer Guild, right?
No, this new faction isn't a threat to Ravash because they're looking to bring them to justice. They're a threat because they're in the same line of business. You see, there's a powerful organization that operates out of the Republic's eastern quarter. And it's already managed to worm its way into Crossbell.
What?
You're certain of this?
Yes. Previous rumors on this organization turned out to be true. So I have no reason to be skeptical now.
Is it going to end up being actually like the Yakuza, the Japanese Yakuza over in the Eastern District? So it's going to be like the Yakuza versus like the American Mafia or the Western Mafia?
They're called Heiyu.
Hey Jude.
Hey, Jude.
Heiyu. Hey you. Yeah, it is Hey you.
They're called Heyu. Just recently, a new commercial unit registered under the name Heyu Trading opened for business in the Harbor District.
Hey, you.
The name certainly seems to be of Eastern origins.
If things go south, it'd mean a war between two organized crime groups. The petty fights we've seen between the street gangs would be nothing compared to that.
You're absolutely right. At the very least, there haven't been overt signs of a dispute between the two groups just yet. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they began battling each other outside of the public eye. The First Division seems to be keeping a close eye on the whole thing.
You don't say.
So the man with glasses who left right when we arrived was.
Yes, that was Detective Dudley from the First Division. Coincidentally, he was asking me questions on the same topic.
Coincidence indeed. Lloyd, you went quiet all of a sudden.
Let me guess, you noticed something.
Yeah, I still need time to sort it all out in my head, though. Thank you very much, Mr. Grimwood. Without your help, we wouldn't have been able to find the lead we needed to move forward with our investigation.
I'm just glad I could be of assistance. Sergey has always been a tremendous help to me, so personally, I'll be praying for your success. If you ever run into any troubles, you're welcome to stop by here anytime.
Thanks, Teddy Bear Man.
So, what's the next course of action? Should we go back to the SS building and sort through all the information we've gathered?
Good idea. Before we do that, now's the time to wrap up any unfinished business we still have to take care of. If my hunch about the truth of these instances is correct, well, let's just say we're in for a bumpy ride.
Well, let's just have to buckle up then, won't we? Anyhow, let's head back to the base once we cross everything off our to-do list. Sound good?
Yes, it does. Let's make haste.
Okay, so this is the point of they're saying, hey, if you haven't finished all your side quests, which I have, so we're gonna go. Now's the time to do it.
What's that?
A message, maybe?
There's no stuck to the bulletin board. I've got some errands to run. Wrap up the case however you see fit, Sergey.
Oh, I guess he stepped out.
Who wants to bet that he ran away because the case he seemed like a pain in the ass?
We cannot rule out that possibility. Well, at the very least, we've been given permission to solve this case however we like. So with that in mind, what's our next step? Should we review what we know?
Yeah, definitely.
To start the meeting, inspect to the question mark at the table. Aha, all right. Just double checking. All right, I think I'm good to go.
Let's get this meeting started then. First off, we should review all the info that's relevant to the case.
Now look at this beautifully upscaled blurry image here, guys. The fuck are we looking at? I don't know.
The incident took place around midnight, 5 days ago. Members of both Saber Vipers and Testaments were each ambushed by unknown assailants. However, the attacks occurred at 2 different locations in the city's downtown district. Here and here.
Splat and splat.
Testament's member was attacked in the alleyway to the west.
And the Saber Viper got messed up in front of Ignis, which is towards the east.
In other words, the attacks happened at the opposite ends of the area.
Exactly. By spacing them this far apart, it prevented each group from immediately learning about the attack on the other. So consequently, each group came to the conclusion that they were attacked by the other, which is what we confirmed today.
Yeah, the only answer that makes sense is that there was a third party involved. Unless both groups rehearse their accounts, chances of either group being responsible for attacking the other are pretty slim.
Agreed, based on the evidence so far. It's safe to assume the attacks were the work of some third party.
What we can do now is consider all possibilities and rule out the ones that don't seem feasible. But we already have an idea of who that third party might be. Isn't that right, Lloyd?
Yeah. They're the ones that control Crossbell's criminal underbelly, the notorious mafia, Ravashenko. According to the intel Grace shared with us, someone spotted mafiosos snooping around the downtown district a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to verify the credibility of that. But for now, let's continue the review with the assumption that Ravash was responsible for both attacks.
Well, that just brings us to the next question. What was their motive?
Exactly. Figuring out the answer to that is crucial. If we can't figure out their motive, we're all the way back to square one.
Motive, huh? There's hardly any conflict of interest between the Mafia and the two gangs.
There must be some line that connects these 3 dots together. I imagine you already have some idea of what that is, don't you, Lloyd?
Well, I can't say with absolute certainty, of course, but I think there's at least one thing that might connect these three factors.
Wazi, Wald, the presence of Heyu.
The only realistic possibility comes to mind is Heyu.
All right. Oh, Grizzly Friend mentioned them, didn't he?
That definitely feels like the most likely possibility for now. In that case, though, what about the Heyu connects these three? In order for them to be connected, there must be some necessity. For example, was it this connection with Heyu that made the attacks against the two gangs unavoidable?
Yeah, that would explain everything.
Oh?
What you thinking?
Well, about that necessity Tio mentioned, what do you think Ravash would do if they found out Heyu was trying to establish a foothold in Crossbell?
Well, I imagine they'd want to build up their forces pronto. Recruit more people and upgrade their weaponry, you know?
Ravash should have no problems getting new weapons, given their known smuggling operations. But how do they go about recruiting people?
Good question.
Normally you'd hire Jaegers. But that's unlikely in Crossbell's case, given the scrutiny the neighboring countries put on us. So long as the non-aggression pact stands, Erebony and Calvard would never overlook unauthorized Jaegers entering the state. The two Diet factions representing them would likely react the exact same way too. Oh, that's it? Lloyd, could the Mafia be...
Recruiting the gang members.
Hot-blooded and more or less disciplined. I can't think of a more perfect pool of candidates to beef up the Mafia's presence in the city.
They want to recruit them? Then why are they having them kill each other?
But there's certain individuals in each gang preventing that, aren't there?
Right.
Oh, they want Wald and Wazi to kill each other? And then when they've like literally taken each other out? But I thought they were like, what, the group's gonna literally fight each other? I thought like the whole groups were gonna kill each other. Just hoping the leaders would get rid of each other before everybody else?
Right. I could never see Wazi cooperating with the Mafia. And I doubt Wald would bow down to any kind of authority, even Ravash. He's not the type of person who would allow others to boss him around.
So Ravash realizes this and plots to weaken the two gangs, intending to swoop in later and bag the remaining members. Hell, that must be it.
Remember, this is still nothing more than a theory. A game theory! All we've done is bring together the facts and try to make sense of them.
Oh, look at you being all modest.
I think that your analysis of the situation isn't too far from the truth, Lloyd. Your reasoning was sound and logical.
I just, the only thing to that is like, yeah, I mean, what if all the gangs like kill each other? what if all their members die in the process? And then it's just Wald and Wazi left, and then they kill each other, and then it's just like, oh no, nobody's left. Now nobody's happy.
Clearly your detective certifications were well earned.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. So, everyone, our next mode should be to explain our theory to those two, don't you think?
Those two?
Hey, you don't mean...
I sure do. Wall Whales and Wazi Hemisphere. Leaders of the Saber Vipers and the Testaments.
Oh, did we hit the end? Oh, no, we're still going.
Station Street, near where the construction materials are stored. Ask me to come here alone in the middle of the damn night. What do these police brass think they're dealing with? Bitch. Blah 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 bitch.
Cloud jumps to the back of the top of this train.
Who the hell? Is that?
The last train bound for Calvard. Yes, I believe it was.
Wazi! And your sexy midriff.
Good evening, Wald. What a beautiful night to bathe in the mystic moonlight, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, this is rich. You pretend to be one of those CPD pipsqueaks to catch me off guard. You must think you're so damn clever. Fine, bring it on, pretty boy. If you're looking for a fight, I'm more than happy to give you one. Let's end this.
You know I'm always up for a bit of late night wrestling, but alas, I am but a mere guest at this rendezvous.
The hell does that mean?
You'll see soon. They just arrived.
Freeze, you guys are going to jail, bitch. I'm a cat. It's you, punks.
Hello, it's me, Big Lloyd. Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Oh no, it's a pleasure to be here. So, what's this fun anecdote you promised to share with us?
Well, I don't know if it's fun is the right word exactly, but I'm sure you'll both find it interesting at least.
Hold the phone. Anecdotes? Fun? What the hell are you two going on about?
Oh, Wold, you're such a simpleton.
What did you...
Surely you remember the incidents that occurred 5 nights ago? They're here to tell us who they believe the culprit was, obviously.
The culprit? What do you mean?
Impressive deduction, Wazzy. I assume you already had your own suspicions.
Well, at first I wondered if one of my own members had perhaps acted out of line. But as I started to sort things out, I realized that something was off about the whole situation. That goes for the Saber Viper's side, too. Sadly, that's as far as my deductions could take me.
I see. That'll make things easier to explain at least. Wild Whales. I know there are still gaps in our theory. Still, would you listen to what we've found so far?
Fine. Keep it short. Waste a minute of my time and I'll bash the big fishers in.
Bitch, I beat you earlier. Shut up. And that's what we come to with the information on hand. I'd like to hear each of your thoughts on it.
My, how unexpected. To think that we played right into the Mafia's hands.
Does that mean?
You agree with Lloyd's theory?
But of course. After all, Ravash sent some of their agents to visit us already. They asked us to work for them, promising us the moon and stars for our service. Needless to say, I immediately turned them down and sent them on their merry way.
Huh. Interesting.
That settles things with one of them.
So, Wald, I assume that Mafia paid you a social call as well.
Yeah, about a month ago. They were acting all high and mighty, so I decided to show them what real strength looked like. Sent them packing real fast. Can't believe they actually had the balls to pull a fast one on me like this. Wazzy, I'm postponing our duel. First I gotta warm up by crushing the smug mugs of those mobsters.
Wait, you can't. Such a short temper.
Calm down, Wald. Acting recklessly will just lead to...
The last time was merely jest, but you really are a simpleton.
Say that again!
You know perfectly well that you don't stand a chance against the Mafia on your own. Just imagine it. The leader of the Saber Vipers, Wald Wales, waltzing into the Mafia's sights like a pig to slaughter. You won't stand a chance.
Shut it! We don't know what'll happen till we try!
Maybe you could survive. But what about your poor little vipers? Can they catch bullets with their teeth?
What do you propose we do then, you bony wise ass? You really expect me to just sit there and swallow the shame of having our men hurt like that, huh?
Of course I don't. I believe that only a small part of the Mafia was actually involved in this little scheme. As such, there's no need to take the whole organization on, just a handful of them who have it coming. Yet I know just the way to get our revenge, and ensure they never show their faces in the downtown district ever again. I'll require your help though, Wald.
You need my help?
Hold on, you two. What are you planning? If you do anything to break the law...
Oh, relax. If anything illegal happens, you'll be right there to stop it. After all, you're helping too.
We're doing what now?
Isn't it your responsibility to resolve the conflict brewing in the downtown district? I'd claim that it makes it your obligation to gently persuade the Mafia into leaving all of us down there alone, for good. Do correct me if I'm wrong, Lloyd.
Well...
What exactly is Wazzy talking about? I do not quite understand either.
Looks to me like he's about to sink his fangs into poor Lloyd.
yeah.
About to get gay up in here, baby.
Remember, it was you who bothered to call us out here to share your grand theory. Isn't it only natural to see this case through?
He is very close to my face right now. He smells good.
3 days passed since then. The competition between the rival gangs died down, unfortunately. Downtown District was enveloped in an atmosphere so tranquil it bordered on eerie. Then, suddenly... What the fuck's going on down here? Why aren't these guys murdering each other yet? It's way too fucking quiet around here. Went through all the trouble, all that effort. These dumbasses still haven't tore each other apart. Come on. Where are the limbs? Where are the organs?
Yeah, don't you worry. Those guys are dousing gasoline at this point.
Yeah, she's talking about mobster things here. A voice instead.
One small spark and everything will be up in flames. Those mobs won't even know what hit them. All we gotta do is find another underling or two to beat the crap out of them. Blue or red, it don't matter. So as you see him, kick his ass. And for your own sake, you better not get caught. Use a slingshot for the Saber Viper. Just bash one of the Testament guys from behind. Got it. Let's get the hunt begin, boys. Let the hunt begin.
Get 'em, boys!
I sure hope someone doesn't come behind me and stab me in my ass. Damn, this guy's gonna fucking slow you, speed him up. Ow, fuck.
Ah, fuck, my fucking brain.
What? One tiny blue bunny down.
He's got smoke, bitch.
What a dumbass fell into our trap. We don't got time to waste. Rough him up, boys. Just be sure that you don't kill him. This is just business though, I'm feeling, okay?
Yeah. Think again. Oh my god. What? Oh my god, it was Lloyd the whole time. Behold.
What the hell?
Man, I'm honestly a little shocked.
Fucking Neku Lloyd.
I didn't really think you'd fall into our trap so easily.
Who the hell is this guy?
Whoa! Oh my god. Behold.
Tell you the truth, I'd be fine with cuffing you and taking you down to the precinct already. But I'm not sure the force will find just one sting operation sufficient evidence to hold you. So I'll have to let you go this time.
Ah, crap. Don't tell me this guy's with... He's a cop. He's a fucking cop.
Not to worry, boys. Just a special helper. Wait, who's that? Walt? No, it's just okay. He's special helper. Dude, are you serious? How the hell did they fall for this?
More importantly, how did I just walk off taking a nail bat to the head?
Lloyd's prediction was impeccable. Are you all right, Lloyd?
Yeah, I'm fine. Putting that shock absorbing pad under my hood was definitely a good call, though. Thank God they went for that, not my spine.
Ah, damn it. They laundered us. Just win.
Well then, gentlemen, that raises the question. What will be your next move? Surrender peacefully now, and I may be merciful towards your misdeeds. Or if you prefer, we can do the hunting this time. That may prove entertaining.
Damn. Quick, split up.
Hey, hold on.
Two of you, come with me.
What, was he? Hey, hold on a second. Crap.
What should we do, Lloyd?
Tio. Come with me, Tio. Elie, Randy, I'll leave the other group to you.
Roger. Understood.
Damn, I can't believe those little brats or the police are involved. And they call it headquarters and request backup.
Hold on. If the boss finds out we screwed up, he'll...
Damn. Fine, we should at least...
Where do you folks think you're going, bitch? Bitch?
What? When did they get here?
Those boys aren't going anywhere.
Yes, we have them surrounded. It's in Lloyd's and Tio's hands now.
Damn, those morons.
Don't got much choice now. We'll have to go in the back. You're not going anywhere. You're going nowhere.
Well, how the hell did you jump all the way up there? A valiant effort, but no dice. You hear that music? It's kicking in your heart now, bitch.
Where'd you come from?
Jump for it!
Oh, my knees! Ah!
Got nowhere else to run now.
Like moths to a flame.
Ah,
Sorry to disappoint, but our little fun of game of cops and robbers has come to an end. Surely you've realized your best option is to surrender, no?
I've got a gun, bitch. Look at you, cocky little brats. Think you get so damn smart? We're about to show you what happens when you force professors to get serious. I hope you live to regret it.
Seems they want to fight after all. Well, I, for one, am happy to oblige. I can continue to count on your support, right, Lloyd?
funnily enough, I almost did the same thing.
Let's do it.
Incoming!
Hey, oh, he's actually at my party. Cool. Okay, Max, you do get other party members then. Or he acts on his own, one or the other. All right, I'm gonna slow this. Ah, damn, I'm gonna slow one down. Oh, I didn't control him. What can you do? Phantom Rush. Restrains the enemy with rapid strikes. Whoa, speed minus 50%? Whoa, that's really good. A round skip with plenty of weight behind it. Deadly Heaven. Unleash a series of rapid kicks to weaken and rout a foe. Oh, he's got quite a few things. Holy shit. Innocence Arc. Returns lower stats to normal. That's good. Whack! Hi. Mafioso Machete. Pistol. Whack. Freeze. Ow. Ow. Ah. Broad axe. Ah. Die, bitch. Whack. Phantom Rush. Holy aura. Ah, shorty you get. All right, now speed is mega down. Bah. Whack. Give me your bullshit.
Gah. You damn kids.
Phew. I knew they weren't going to be pushovers, so that was tough.
The man was brandishing an Arabonian manufactured military-grade pistol. The latest model, I might add.
I'm sure it's just one of the many kinds of weapons that their group smuggles. By the way, Lloyd, I must say you played your part as bait to perfection. That dramatic confrontation and fall looked so real it had me on the edge of my seat.
Well, your plan didn't give me much of a choice, did it? I wasn't about to let anybody else put themselves in harm's way.
I do not find that reason enough to volunteer for such a dangerous role. You really are considerate to a fault.
Really?
That soft-hearted nature of yours is sure to cause problems in the future. Although, I don't necessarily find that part of you to be a turn-off.
Huh?
Anyway, I was able to exact my revenge. It was all thanks to your help.
I'm gonna bet right now there's probably some quality goddamn yaoi fanfiction with these two.
Your cooperation has been much appreciated.
Some good ass gay ass fanfiction, baby. Yeah. It's probably good. There's probably fanfiction between him and Wald over here too. I mean Wazi and Wald.
You cocky little. Where do you get off acting like you won? Now you done it, you sons of bitches. From this day on, you made an enemy of Ravash. You damn rookies will rue the day. All the diet members are on payroll. You think he'll be able to get away scot-free?
Is that what you think?
What?
Looks like you haven't taken your lesson to heart yet. New plan. I'm gonna hang you dumbasses upside down like a bunch of punching bags. Then beat the absolute piss out of you.
Please.
Wait, Walt, that's going too fast.
Not to worry, you can leave the rest to us. Well, try not to get too carried away, okay? These guys are professionals after all. They could bite back even stronger next time if you mess with them too much.
Whatever.
How about this, boys? Why don't we keep this little friendly spat to ourselves? I doubt pros like yourselves would want your bosses to find out you got your asses handed to you by a bunch of brats like us. Such a pathetic report wouldn't go over well, now would it?
Get bet. Get bet, asshole. You'd be too under if we're taking you seriously.
My, I'm no lawyer, but if you ask me, it's probably your best interest to bow out now. Who is it? It's the lady. It's Grace.
Say cheese!
Grace?
What are you doing here? I've been keeping an eye on for my favorite new rookies these past few days. That's my roundabout way of saying I've been stalking you. And much to my expectations, what an absolute feast of information you've given me. Oh boy, I'm dying to write up a riveting tale in my next article about this unlikely operation.
Why you? You're just some bitch from the local rag. Then you can take revanche on, huh?
Well, the circumstances are more complicated than I care for, so I won't reveal your names. However, if you bad boys are caught pulling another stunt like this, I can't make any promises.
Fine, whatever. We'll be going now. But you don't keep your word, lady.
Yeah, standard issue threat, I got it. To be fair though, you're the ones that should be worrying about keeping your promises. Wouldn't want to be in hot water, would we? Cross the line again, little birdie told me you might find the braces on your tails.
What?
The bracers?
Still FYI, Arias was strongly considering taking over this case. Naturally, being as in demand as he is, he was certainly up to his neck in requests. He figured he'd live in you guys' hands this time.
Is that true? He's keeping tabs on us, eh?
That appears to be the case.
Oh, hell no. So if you'd ever be moronic enough to make an enemy of Arias McLean, because he is him. There's no point staying in this dump any longer. We're out of here.
Oh boy, Arias McLean, the divine blade of wind. I've heard my fair share about his exploits, but I didn't expect the name alone would be enough to send the Mafia packing.
Gah, tell with this shit. I'm gonna fight him instead. Screw it. Show's over, boys. Get your asses moving. We're leaving. I need to go take a duty dump.
Yeah, me too, boss. Yeah, I need to make the biggest, fattest shit after all that fucking macho horse shit.
I must say I couldn't have done it without your help. So I'm assuming this means mission accomplished for you.
Yeah, I suppose so. Though, I guess our original mission was only to stop that one fight between your gang and a few days ago. Anyway, you shouldn't have a reason to go to war with Wald anymore, right?
What are you going on about now?
What?
Whether the Mafia is involved or not, it's not like our relations with the Saber Vipers are going to change overnight. We're still going to view each other as blight on our territory. That won't change.
Sure, there probably won't be another large conflict between us for a while. But our regular scuffles are bound to continue, no doubt about it.
Hold on now.
If you don't want our future fights to get out of hand, you're more than welcome to stop by and intervene when the time comes. Perhaps you could even join in our amicable little disputes. I'd welcome you with loving arms.
I don't get the impression that he's joking in the slightest.
Why do I feel like this is a sex thing?
It is a sex thing anyway. Well, I wish you sweet dreams, everyone. Bye! Let us return, Abbas.
Our crusade is ended. Let us withdraw.
Yes, sir!
What an incorrigible group of men.
Leave him be. Just a bunch of hot-headed dudes ready for a fight. Nothing to really do about that.
For once, you might be right. More importantly, we've successfully resolved our mission. Isn't that right, Lloyd?
Yeah, for sure. It just doesn't feel very satisfying for some reason.
We're still not good enough. We had to rely on someone else to finish the job yet again. How was that? Did I nail it?
No, actually, it was more just those two are going to continue to kill each other, but sure. Well.
What do you use this petty pride? There's nothing wrong with some little help in times like these. How else are you going to uncover the full truth? Only once you've understood this can you truly call yourself a detective. Just like your brother.
My brother.
Huh?
Well, I think it's time for me to head on home now. I gotta go exfoliate. You'd be surprised how much I work to keep my skin this flawless. Anyway, nighty-night.
Man, your brother was pretty famous, huh, Lloyd?
Judging from what I've heard, it sounds like he was an extremely talented individual.
When he was on the job, there weren't a lot of people that could outrank him when it came to proactiveness and persistence. At any rate, our mission's accomplished. Let's return to the SSS building and give Chief Sergei our report.
I think I get the picture. Guess you guys did pretty okay for a bunch of rookies, huh? You pulled what little experience each of you have and found a way through.
Thank you, sir. That is a compliment, right?
Anyway, I'm sure you caught a glimpse of it during the case. The thorny, problematic side of Crossbell.
Well,
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a pain in the ass.
Crossbell's seedy underbelly, a complicated hotbed of corruption, hidden just below the surface. It's true.
Let me just remind you guys that the people over at CPD headquarters are anything but incompetent. Sure, some idiots decide to trade away their dignity for bribes, but most of our detectives are pretty damn capable. They've got morals and a sense of justice. However, they're often stopped by certain barriers. Politicians and public officials who sold their honor to the mafia, for example. So how about it, Lloyd? You ready to turn in your badge and become a bracer?
no, sir. Fuck that shit. Only bitches are bracers. Hey! These bears are the reason the special support section was established, right?
Oh?
Protecting civilians above all else. The Bracers Code's admirable, but it has its own limitations. Some problems can't be solved by that alone. Smuggling and illegal arms dealing. The sale of stolen goods and mirror laundering. Collusion between the mafia and government officials. These are all problems that lie outside the Bracers' jurisdiction. Hey, look, they're just saying it now.
He's got a point.
So even the power of the supporting gauntlet has its limitations.
However, as police officers, we can do whatever the fuck we want. We have the power to right these wrongs. Countless barriers may stand in our way, but the possibility of getting over them isn't zero. Isn't from zero.
He's right. We as the SSS can create opportunities others can't for true change in Crossbell. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Yeah, but hopefully I'm not being too optimistic.
I do think the reality is not as simple as you make it out to be. However, I agree that the possibility is never zero.
Yeah, we'll drive that zero home now, right? I think it's like, that might be the actual zero from this. We're starting, or maybe another meeting on top of the starting from zero. The path forward is not zero, right? Or there's not a 0% chance of finding a path forward.
Take a look at this guy, would you? Dueling with the head of a delinquent group, volunteering as bait to lure out the mafia. And here I had you pegged as the serious type, but turns out you're as hot-blooded as they come.
Now, I'm not really sure hot blood is the right term, Randy. Still, working with all of you on that last case helped me realize this. While it's true that we're still inexperienced, as long as we stick together, no matter how high they may be, there's a single barrier we can't overcome.
Lloyd,
Well, how about that?
perhaps the cheesiest speech ever.
You don't have to laugh that hard, Chief. I think I have my head in the clouds, don't you?
I think you're fine the way you are. Well, it's true the SSS was created under some complicated circumstances. It's your guys' job to decide where we go from here. Use this division however you see fit.
Chief.
I might not be able to give you much direct assistance with your missions, but if you end up pulling some crazy stunt to take off HQ, I can at least toss you a bone and cover for you guys.
We appreciate it, Chief.
I see you prefer a laissez-faire approach.
Sheesh, being understanding is one thing, but this is getting closer to carelessness, Chief.
Perhaps laziness is more apt.
Just one of the perks of being a no-good adult. With the SSS remaining a pale imitation of the Bracer Guild. Or will it become something new? Something that creates new possibilities for this city? I, for one, am going to kick back with a cigarette and watch the fireworks.
Hey, we did it! We finally beat the prologue! Holy shit, it took us 5 episodes, though. Which I think is actually about on par with how long it took us in FC. FC also had a long prologue. I was like, holy shit, wow! This thing's going on for a while. At least I think. Actually, FC might have even been longer than that. It's hefty, though. Give me my bonus DP! Good, enjoy your... And here's your reward of nothing! I've got nothing? Would you like some nothing? I have plenty of nothing.
Welcome to the forest, bitch!
Completed a chapter without fleeing from battle. Oh, cool. I thought there was that many fights, but sure, cool. There was an achievement for not fleeing from a fight in any of the chapters. Interesting, okay. Well, all right, guys. We did it. We freaking beat the prologue, which means the game's over. Roll the credits. This is cool. I am liking that. I initially was sort of like a little like, I don't know, man, but just being braces again. But they are showing that no, man, there is actually like we're able to do things that they can't. And that's significant. There will be times when we can do whatever the fuck we want. And those bitches just have to watch. Which, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this leads to, like, a fucking war is coming and the bracers can't do anything about it because, you know, they can't, like, fuck with the government. But it'll be us. We'll be the ones. Or maybe not a war, because war could also mean, you know, that's problems with the civilians, right? But government affairs, specifically. Yeah. So we found a good number of loopholes with that in Trails of the Sky, to be fair. Even those government affairs where it's like, we shouldn't be a part of this, but, you know, it's still affecting the people. So you can eat my ass. Bracer code. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If you did, please like and favorite and subscribe if you're not already become a picky penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.